wretched brat. Oh. I was going with a bigger sword. Oh, jeez. Huge slab of meat right there. Nope. Can I parry that? Let's have to see. Oh, jeez. Need to time it though. Okay. Parried it, but he blocks it immediately. Oh, great. Okay, blocked it. Great. Okay, he knows how to block. Okay. Just keep parrying. He's quick to block. Just focusing on block right there. He's teleporting. Jeez. Well, I'm getting the timing right. Sort of. Just barely getting the timing right. Oh, wait. I can damage it. Okay. Alright, but I can fix it. Okay, so I guess I can understand now. I understand now. Or I'm understanding now. Yes! There we go. And I thought I was gonna have to pop out the kite. Okay, okay. There we go. Now I get it. Great. Great. You're sweating. Still, I guess now I'm going to... Ah, God. Okay, come on. Come on. Great. Okay, so I gotta switch the angle of the cut. Okay, no. Much like last time, I need to switch the type of cut. Oh, good. Get that right first before I continue. Oh, great. That last one. That last one messed me up. Great. Okay, come on. You're getting the pins. Oh, great. Okay, just pay attention. Great. Oh, yes. That was the last one. This is preposterous. Driven to my knees by a simple child of man. Laughable. No matter how many times we clash, I can't prevail. You think I can't defeat you? You think I can't win? Boy, what are you? Ah, but never mind that. Victory is still mine to savor while we fought. The ritual I started continued. At last it complete. The demon king shall devour the soul of the goddess and resurrect in his full glory. Or am I gonna have to fight this guy again? Don't you see? It's all over. You and are kind of lost. This world and everything in it now belong to darkness. They belong to my master. Jeez, he looks like Oni from Street Fighter. Or like a long-haired Akuma. Welcome back to us, Master. Guess he killed his loyal servant. Did something. He's using the force on him. That's where I had a storage. I mean, it's a sword stored. I guess much like Fee, I guess he becomes the spirit of the sword. Spirit of the sword becomes part of the sword. So you are the chosen knight of the goddess. Intriguing. The goddess lowered herself to a mortal existence to keep me imprisoned. How pathetic. This bag of flesh pales in comparison to the magnificence of her previous form. There's Chris. Don't worry, Link. Chris has got this. It's a good thing you came. Link. I caught her. She's okay. So you and that other human would stand before obliteration to aid the goddess, would you? How curious. The humans I've known were weak things, hardly more than insects shivering under rocks, and ready to flee at a mere glimpse of me. When last I walked this world, they did more than scream and cling to their goddess, mewling and praying, counting on her to protect them. How amusing to think those cowards begot someone like you. You grow more fascinating by the second human. I never imagined I'd meet one of your kind who wished to stand against me in battle. Very well then. I shall prepare a place for us where we will not be bothered by distractions. If you still have the courage to face me, seek me there. No battle this time. Or smallest no battle immediately after the battle I had before. Link, it's all on you. Oh, and listen up. Granny had some info for you. The old girl says it'll take time for that greasewad to absorb Zelda's soul completely. If you can take him down before her soul gets all sucked up into that thing, you might still have a chance. I know you can do it. So yeah, you've got to do this. You're all Zelda's got. You've got to make this happen. If you fear for your life, don't follow me. You can spend what little time your world has left cowering and crying as befits your kind. But if you truly desire to raise your blade against the world I would build, come for me. I've waited eons to return. I can spare a few moments to let you decide. Okay, so a moment to breathe. It's up to you now, Link. Okay, yeah, and I'm almost dead. Well, got 4 hearts left, but I'm almost dead. Where is Chris, to be exact? Still up there somewhere? I probably already took Zelda back. So I could probably just recover some health first. Impulse back up. And here's Bruce. Do not panic. Zelda is fine. She rests in the back room of the temple. I never expected Demise would rise again. It seems now that the fate of the world rests solely in your hands, Link. Phew, that was way too close back there. I got a serious sweat going. Can you imagine what would have happened if I hadn't pulled off one of my famous Gross maneuvers to catch Zelda? I'll stay here and make sure she's protected, so don't worry about her one bit. Just get out there and clobber that Demise creep. I'm counting on you, Link. We all are. Okay, well first, I'm gonna recover some health. No. So Demise has already been resurrected. If we do not stop him, this world is doomed. I have no other words for you, Link. Know now that you are the sole hope for the survival of this land. The danger is overwhelming, but you must persevere. You must save our world. Funny how I'm in the future and I guess I don't really see any change right now. Guess maybe that change hasn't happened yet in the past. So let's do this then. Master Link, I have important information for you. Once you enter this portal, my analysis indicates a 0% chance that you'll be able to return unless you're able to vanquish your foe. Are you ready to proceed? As ready as I'll ever be. Understood, Master Link. Know that even in the place that lies beyond this portal, I will be with you. And Master, good luck. Let's see. I gotta at least hope that I can beat this guy. So you've decided to meet your end in battle after all. It pleases me greatly to see such misplaced valor, human. Take a moment to appreciate your surroundings, for where we stand shall serve as your tomb for eternity. The hate for the gods that is boiled in my veins. You will taste all of it in the bite of my blade. The only question left is, how long will you manage to remain standing before I take your life? Try to keep it interesting for me, would you? And when you do fall, know that your world and everything in it is mine to dominate, mine to subjugate, mine to rule. When I finish with you, you can take your solace in knowing your friends. Your solace, I gotta ignore that. When I finish with you, you can I'm messing this entire thing up. When I finish with you, you can take solace in knowing your friends and kin will soon follow, as I wipe all who oppose me from the face of this world. It won't be long now. At last, the almighty power of It won't be long now. At last, the almighty power I've sought for millennia. I will take the Triforce for my own. And the world shall be under my foot for eternity. Here we go. Guess maybe gauge. Okay, parried it. Oh wow, he punched. Okay. Okay, nope, blocked it. Okay, parried. Try to punch it. Ah. Okay, nope. Tried to parry that attack. Okay, got that one. What about the punch? Blocked it. Oh, okay, got hidden. So he's not always blocking. Okay, got it hidden again. Okay, I can hit him after that attack. Trying to go for an attack. Block. Okay, nope. Couple hits in. Took 3 hearts already. Okay, got hit it again. Okay, nope. For 2 hidden right there. Okay. Hit. Another one. Maybe there is no strategy to this. It's not that much of one. I'm just swinging wildly. Down by 6 hearts. Just lands his punch. Got some hits in right there. Problem that one seriously. Down to my last 6 hearts. Let's scratch that and make that 5. Sent him flying right there. Sword's gone electric now. Take the sword. Oh, it's electrified. So he's got a counter. Just looking for those fairies. Getting electrocuted right here. Let's maybe dodge. It's just taking his hits. I already wasted my 1 right there. Ah, great. And that's my last revive right there. I think I need to heal. It's got quite the reach with that sword. powers up. Great. And less health item. Great. I don't go for thrust, I go for a spin attack or something. Do that. Great. Let's get projectiles. Projectiles. Great. I'll try it. Great. And that was my last heart. Great. Of course, I'm like, I guess my first game over against this guy. Thank you, skippable cutscenes. Save it. Okay. Save it. So let's just try to preserve whatever health I have for the next part. Great. Missed my shot. Great. Missed my shot again. Got pushed back. Got him. Great. Nope. Okay, come on. Great. Nope. Get the shot right there. Okay, got him. Got him. Okay. Ah, great. It's alright. Great. Great. Time it. Okay. Nice. Great. Come on. Great. Nope. Time it right. Too impatient with this one. Great. Great. It's 5 hearts. Should try to preserve the hearts. I have to figure out a strategy against that. Swings, counter. Oh, great. But when he does that, yeah, that's going to be difficult. So I can block that. Great. Great. Counter. parry, keeps attacking. Ah. Ah, come on. Oh, no, never mind. Let's revive. Oh, great. Nope. Great. I always mess that part up. Oh, but he's not using his... Oh, that's what this is. What this is. I was gonna say he wasn't using his lightning sword. Ah, great. Too far, he does that. And if I parry, he does that. Oh, great. So I covered some health. Oh no. I done my last bit of health. Oh, great. Oh, he got back up. He got back up. Great. Careful. Great. Take a couple of hits from that. Is that the final blow? Question. I went for a death blow, but the death blow had like some lightning in it. Oh, it doesn't look like it. The sword disappeared. Link's still angry. Extraordinary. You stand as a paragon of your own kind, human. You fight like no man or demon I have ever known, though this is not the end. My hate never perishes. It is born anew in a cycle with no end. I will rise again. Those like you, those who share the blood of the goddess and the spirit of the hero, they are eternally bound to this curse. Is it gonna continue? An incarnation of my hatred shall ever follow your kind, dooming them to wander a blood-soaked sea of darkness for all time. He's talking about Ganondorf, right? Or at least this is the explanation as to why Ganondorf keeps coming back and stuff like that. I think, right? I have confirmed the eradication of the Demon King. His residual consciousness has been absorbed into the Master's sword, and is now sealed away. Not destroyed or anything like that. I guess just sealed away, right? Sealed away works. Okay. That's good. You've done well, Link. Link, thank you. I think it's over. Finally, it's all over. Nice going, you two. You guys were totally amazing in this little adventure. Excuse me, I like to call it the Legend of Garus. That's a little joke. Joke or not, your contributions to our efforts were heroic. You have my thanks. Oh, well, you know, just glad I could make myself useful. I'm happy things turned out okay. Hey, so things look pretty sewn up here. What do you say, guys? Ready to head back to our own time? Granny was really worried about you two. We don't want to keep the old girl in suspense too long. Hi, Leon, your grace. Or perhaps you prefer Zelda. It pleases me to know you are safe. Master, I must speak with you. Is that the pedestal right there for the Master Sword? Master Link, you have successfully protected the Goddess Reborn and defeated Demise, fulfilling your role as the hero of legend. My purpose here is complete. Therefore, I ask you to dissolve our arrangement as master and servant. Drive the sword into the pedestal before you, and I will return to the sword to enter a deep sleep. Try it again. Drive the sword into the pedestal before you, and I will return to the sword to enter a sleep without end. Well, deep sleep regardless. Master, you have achieved the purpose you were chosen to fulfill. Please set the sword in the pedestal. Let me try that part again. Excuse me. Please set the sword in the pedestal and bring the goddess's mission to an end. Now, Master, it is time to conclude our necessary companionship. Much like Navi before you, I guess we must say goodbye. Link. Link, hear me. My purpose was to obey the command of the goddess and lead you, the chosen hero of this land, on your quest. When I first awoke and began this task, I perceived it as merely serving my function as a servant to her grace. However, I have come to consider the information corresponding to our time together among the most precious data I have on record. She's back out. I do not have the capability to fully understand the human spirit's Link. But now, at the end of my journey with you, as I prepare to sleep within the Master Sword forever, I experience a feeling I am unable to identify. I lack the sufficient data to be sure of my conclusion, but I believe this feeling correlates closely to what your people call happiness. Our partnership is at an end, and even as we speak, I feel my consciousness fading away. Before I enter the sleep that calls me to the sword, I wish to relay you words that I've recorded many times over the course of our journey. Many have said them to you thus far, but I now wish to say them for myself. Thank you, Master Link. May we meet again in another life. Just like that, she was gone. You would think that she would also be set free, but I guess she's part of the sword. What? Impa, why? Come with us. Zelda, your grace, you possess the memories of the goddess. You must understand why that is not possible. I am a being of this age. My place is here. I know that, but... You must return to your own time. I will take care of the gates once you have passed through. I can't do that. You and I have been through so much together. I don't want to leave you alone. Please, Impa, come back with us. Zelda, at the command of the goddess, I passed through the gate of time. I did so to protect you and aid the fight, to prevent the world's destruction. The last remnants of Demise are decaying slowly within the sword. Someone must stay behind to watch over this blade. His spirit must not reawaken. He must never be allowed to threaten the world again. This is the nature of the task given to my tribe. As a member of the Sheikah, the goddess's chosen guardians, I gladly welcome this duty. Zelda, I shall watch over the Triforce. Its power is too great to leave in the grasp of man. Dependent on its own might, dependent on its might is an invitation to disaster. When it has served its purpose, it must be secreted away to lie dormant once again. The knowledge of its existence hidden from mortal history. These are the words the goddess spoke to me long ago. I remember them well, as do you, I'm sure. Leave her a gift. Do not despair, Zelda. You and I will surely meet again someday, or at least your ancestors, not ancestors. Sorry, not ancestors. Descendants will. Descendants. I think I get it now. Maybe the old lady is Impa. Oops, almost skipped it. Oh, yep, she's wearing the bracelet. Yeah, so the old lady was Impa the entire time. So they did meet again. See, I told you we'd meet again. I mean, she wouldn't be young, but she'd be old. Impa, thank you. Thank you for everything. It. Or do you show like some cutscenes during the credits? Right there. Guess like a montage of the entire story, I guess. Maybe the parts I wasn't there for. Well, Link. The parts that Link wasn't there for. Definitely following Zelda right here. More than Link. It's just the parts she was there for. Look around us. As a child, I always dreamed of a world below. I wanted to see the surface with my own eyes, and feel the land's warm breeze on my skin. I think I want to live here. I always want to feel I always want to feel solid ground beneath my feet, see the clouds above my head, and watch over the Triforce. What about you, Link? What will you do now? I'll just stay by your side. The end. Well, that was The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. Oh, and here I thought I wasn't gonna... No, maybe I should say I thought I wasn't gonna enjoy it. I mean, I did want to give this a chance. Yeah. Totally did. Oh, is that really it, though? Well, for the most part, I guess I had to get used to the controls. I mean, couldn't really use buttons to swing the sword around, or the shoulder buttons for the shield. So it's just map to the analog stick if I didn't want to use the motion controls, which again do work as well. No, but again, I guess I'm more used to, well, just non-motion controls. And again, like I said again, it did take a while. Like if anything, I guess mapping the sword to the right analog stick reminds me of Metal Gear Solid 2. Well, when you're at the near end with Raiden, when you had to use the high frequency blade in that game. You know, they had to map the sword, well, the sword combat to the right analog stick. Kind of makes me think of that. The dungeons weren't all that bad. I mean, this game at least has dungeons, for the most part. Being able to fly around was pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, that was pretty cool. I mean, you don't have forces in this game, but you have big birds to fly on top of, or fly on. The hub world right here is pretty unique. You have a good amount of things to do in this little piece of world right here. I mean, before you decide, not just before you decide, but as you're playing the game, I guess you do have a good amount of things to do here too, besides just side stuff. I mean, you can also upgrade your items as well, which I didn't even do until I was nearing the end. Let's see, I upgraded my bow, I upgraded my slingshot. Let's see, I did upgrade the shield right here that I had to, I think, buy, right? I think I bought the shield, the goddess shield. I guess the second best shield next to the Hylian shield, which I had to go through like a bunch of bosses just to get to. Gotta love how you don't really have an explanation as to why this thing exists just yet. Like, it's funny, it's like not a bad shield in other Zelda games, but there are like some other better shields out there besides the Hylian shield. Boss fights weren't that bad either. Well, again, if you're used to once you get used to the controls, I mean, the fights can be fun. Like when you know how to do a skyward strike, when you know how to parry and stuff like that. Well, the game can be fun. Oh, the combat can be fun. The combat can be fun when you get a good feel of it. When you know how to time your parries. When you know when to use the skyward strike. God, I didn't even... One thing I didn't even do was use the skyward strike in the final battle. Not once. I've rambled on long enough. Well, with nothing more to say, until next time.